All right, Aries, here we go. You're the first stop on my 12 stop Zodiac flies through. This is for October. Rocktober, if you will, for you probably. From the look of this pre-shuffle, I think it's Rocktober for Aries. All right, not every sign is going to get Rocktober. All right, that's very special. I'll show you the pre-shuffle first. It's for, Rocktober 2024. I got the King of Swords, crossed by the Nine of Cups and the Empress. Now, this can be one of two things, but I think this is you. I think you're going for something. I think you're just going for something you really, really fucking want this month. It's possible it is somebody coming for you. It's possible. Don't shoot it down. For a few of you, that's it. But this feels like your fucking energy here. All right, the timing feels right, whether it's you or somebody else. The timing feels right, the divine timing, Seven of Pentacles. Tension has been building. Somebody's been making plans, or you've been making plans. You've been looking at this a while. I mean, this is the kind of reading I would get for somebody who's like been shopping for a car and over shopping and looking at things and then thinking about it. And then that's the one I'm going to get. And they finally just pop off and go get something. Finally make the purchase. It can be that. It could be, it's probably love related. It's Steve's Love Tarot, but this is really good. So if you've wanted somebody to come towards you, they really are probably going to kind of show up here. I mean, this king takes action. It's my king of action energy. All right. It's kind of someone, I think it's you, for a lot of you, are living in kind of, if it feels good, it is good kind of energy here in Rocktober. And that's cool. I like that. I can totally, I am down with that. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's do a reading. We're going to do pyramid readings like we always do for the monthly fly-through. Top row is how somebody feels about you, but it could be you showing up here, how you feel. I don't know. The middle is how other people see you. Okay? That's for sure. And the bottom of the pyramid is potential final outcome, which I'll clarify anything that needs clarifying. And I will tell you as I shuffle for Aries, give me the soulmate cycle for Aries for October 2024, which I think is a Rocktober this time for Aries. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here where you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, because I'm not a fucking time lord. Alright? There you go. We blew through it like an auctioneer. And, as always, I just sold you a chicken. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. She a good chicken. Good egg layer. You like her. Alright? Bottom of the deck. Yeah, it is you. Fuck. Sometimes you put it out there, the universe will answer you. Look, you just saw proof of it right there. I wasn't sure in the pre-shuffle if this was you or if this is somebody coming towards you. This is you. That's it's you. Right there. Those are your tits. I recognize them. Best tits in the tarot. You don't forget that. Right? That's like a tit with a tattoo on it that says, remember me. I mean, that's what you should do, right? If you're going to get a tattoo on your tit, don't get a fucking heart. Get a fucking word. Remember me. And then motherfucker on the other one. This is you, because the timing, if it feels right, it is right. You're kind of in it as it feels right, it is right mode. You're being Aries, being a little bit selfish. I want you to make sure you're being creatively selfish. You're not hurting anybody else while you're being selfish, okay? All right. Hey, look, I know I get a lot. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be your sign to watch this reading, but I get a lot of Aries people here. Obviously, it's an Aries reading. You get a lot of people with Aries in their chart. I'm sorry, Aries are selfish. It is a sign that takes what it wants when it wants it. All right, if your chart was completely Aries all the way down, everything in the chart, you had Mars in it, I mean, it was some crazy ass, once in a millennium fucking kind of thing, you would be one selfish motherfucker, and it's fine, it's cool. Every sign's got its little thing. All right, but I'm feeling that here. I'm feeling like I want it. I can't take it. I can't take the pressure. Right, 10 wands. Okay. Emotional energies around you. What are your emotions this month? 9. Yeah, we got the pre-shuffles just fucking coming back with some a little bit selfish. Look, a little bit. It's all about me. You're a little bit Burger King this month, and don't get fucking offended at me. You know I love you guys. I'm just trying to help you. We all get like this sometimes. I know I do. I get very. You drop me off at a music store. I get very, very. I become the Burger King. Okay, my wallet is too small for my britches, kind of a thing. There's 2 cards here. Okay, there is. Yep, you're going for it. Look at that. They came. I didn't even know they were together. I just happened to notice. Okay, wow, that never happens. You're going for it because you want it. All right, very, very, a little bit of that selfish aspect. It's okay. Just check yourself to make sure that what you're doing for you isn't hurting somebody else. Okay? That's all. That's all you got to do. It's fine. Rocktober your ass off. All right? Have fun. What's red with the 9 of Cups? The Queen of Swords. Oh, wow. Be careful here. I will tell you. I'll tell you why. Because I don't talk about anything that's not part of the energy. I just said you drop me off in a music store, right? You know, you drop me off at Guitar Center or someplace like that, and I become the Burger King. I got to have everything. And I've had times where I bought more shit than I can afford, and I've come home with it because the salesman said, you got to have this. Well, if you're going to record at home, you got to have this right here, you know, which is complete bullshit. There's only a couple things you need to record at home. Most people spend way too much money to record at home, you know. Most of the stuff that I recorded at home is recorded on what ended up being about $110 worth of shit. Okay, it really, honestly, aside from the amp costs and guitar costs, which are separate. But at the end of the day, I've gone home with a bunch of stuff that, you know, you find later that you don't really need it. And then you kind of went, well, I might have been a little too big for my britches and whatever. This is a warning. This is a warning that you're not considering that you don't need what you want. Okay? I want you to just check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm not faulting you for being in this energy. I'd love to hang out with you. I think you'd be a lot of fun. I really do. I want a Rocktober with you. I have a feeling I'm not having a Rocktober myself, but I would love to Rocktober with you. But again, I want you to check yourself and make sure you at least consider the fact that this might be a bad idea. Okay? Just look at her, and I want you to be her for a little bit. Fancy sandals and all, whether you're male or female, okay? You're making emotional purchases this month. It applies to people, and it applies to stuff. Be careful, all right? Don't let some salesman tell you you need this. You decide if you need it or not. Or do your own research and see if you need it, right? Don't let somebody who gets paid on commission, in other words, they only get paid if you buy something, tell you you need something. You don't ever listen to that. Ever. I don't care if it's your fucking cousin selling you the fucking car, the music equipment, whatever it is. Go online, do your own research. You know, look at consumer reports, look at what, you know, famous people have to say about whatever it is. All right? Just make sure it's something you need too. Or you might end up in some disappointment. You might end up getting hurt. At least consider it. The Burger King doesn't consider it. The Burger King just does whatever. This King of Wands energy. All right? So there you are. Enjoying I'm putting a damper on it, I know, with this. I know. I'm sorry. But this is like, her sword is in the sheath. You're not even considering it. You're only looking at, oh, this is going to make me so happy. This is going to be great. You're not considering the fact that you may not need it, or it might not. All right? To keep the sword out of the sheath. All right, so how do people see you? 10 of Swords. Somebody thinks you're making a mistake. Somebody thinks... You might think nobody's looking, but there's a lot of people watching you this month scratching their heads. Okay? Now this can apply, for roles can be reversed. This can still apply to somebody attached to you, even though I said with this here, it's probably you. It is possible. But it's okay, that's fine. A lot of people are going to think you're making a mistake in life. It doesn't mean you are, it's just how they see you, right? Oh, they look at them. Look at what's happening. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Well, always. What's going on here? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of people think that they're wasting your time. You're doing stuff that's frivolous. You're doing stuff that's not going to benefit you. I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, I don't think you're hurting anyone. I don't see it. The worst case is you don't consider that it might be something bad that you're doing, or might not be. Yeah, I think you're well aware that that's a possibility now that I've told you to take the sword out of the sheath. I will tell you right now, just enjoy your Rocktober. Don't worry about what other people think. If you worry about what other people think too much in this energy, it's going to rain on your parade. Okay? Just make sure you're being what I like to call creatively selfish. You're being selfish in a way where it doesn't hurt anybody else. Right? And just trying to have me some fun. That's all. Potential final outcome, red with these 2 characters here, these 2 kings. Who don't, by the way, 3 kings. You got 3 kings red together. And by the way, these 2, I was just about to talk about these 2. Now I got 3 to talk about. These 2 will have lunch together all day long. Usually these 2 hang out. They're buddies, right? They're working on a car together. This one here finds the parts. This one here installs them, right? You know, that kind of thing. Or maybe a bike. looking at this guy, it's probably an old Harley or Indian motorcycle or something. You know, these two don't usually hang out. In this energy, I think this old Indian motorcycle here wants to have some fun. That's what I think. You know, and the net result here, you end the month, your final outcome for October is you feel pretty good about things. You're sitting down and you go, you know, you might be tired. He look a little older. You know, you might feel tired by the end of the month, but you did something. You accomplished something. Whatever this is that you're going for, it accomplishes something. Anytime you're in that kind of energy, other people are going to think you're making a mistake. I had a lot of friends that thought, oh, you shouldn't go on YouTube, Steve. Right? That's like Howard Stern doing a fucking tarot reading. No, it's not going to go over good. Those people only like unicorns and stuff. No one's going to watch your channel, Steve. That's what a few of my friends said. Really? No one? 13,000 subscribers in the first month. I think I did okay. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it has an end cap because I don't talk about unicorns. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be naysayers when you think you're doing something that has a point. Okay? So you might be going for stuff that you think you want, but it seems to have a point the way this energy reflects here. Let's clarify some shit. All right, let's do it. Let's grab the witches, which randomly at the bottom is the Queen of Swords. This is a very important message for you, what I said about this. So that's what I'm going to focus on. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, because it came up again. Tell me about it. Why is it here? It's a good month for you. Have fun. I think you accomplish a goal that has been hanging around a while. You do something that you've been meaning to do for a while. You take care of some business that you've been meaning to take care of for a while. You do something for yourself that you've been meaning to do for a while. I'm just riffing on the energy. Take it how it resonates. Other people are always going to think somebody's always going to think you're giving to the wrong thing. It's a mistake, right? This is giving. This is balanced energy, and this is 10 swords. Right? Me, I see it as you're taking care of business. People think you're giving in the wrong direction. You shouldn't. You know, nobody. You know, you get that a lot, especially from friends. Most people think they got great friends. You know, 70% of your friends, according to my own studies of human nature, my own personal research, and I just got done telling you, do your own research. 70% of your friends don't actually want you to take care of any old business and succeed and get a better boyfriend or girlfriend than they've got, or get a better house or get a better life. They don't. Any more than going to a high school reunion after 20 or 25 years and showing up the rich person at the reunion and a big and successful, great marriage, great everything. Nobody wants to see that. They're going to tell you how happy they are for you, but they're not. Right? It's no different. People suck. People are naysayers, right? Most people are actually quite selfish. You'd be surprised, you know. Queen of Swords, why is it here? It's funny. 5 of Swords. Yeah, you are stabbing yourself in the foot by keeping that sword in the sheath. All right? Do not. I want you to before you just stop for a second and think, and then go. Don't stop for longer than a second, metaphorically speaking. Don't wait too long. You think about something too much, you find too many reasons not to do it. There's every indication here that you end the month very successful. All right? And that's going to piss a few people off, I bet. It always does. It's going to piss a few people off. But you know what? This King of Pentacles always knows who's on his side, and his or her side, and who isn't. You know, you find out who's on your side. All right, let's go. I always tell you about your friends. Make a list. Make a list of all your friends. You got your top 3 best friends or whatever. And make a list of the things they've encouraged you to do that benefit them as well, and the things they've discouraged you to do that don't benefit them, and cross-reference those lists. Or you could just do it in the positive. Make a list of the things they've told you to do or encouraged you to do, and then see which ones of those things benefit them or don't benefit them. Well, oftentimes what you find is you get encouraged to do things that benefit somebody else as well, that somebody else can come along, and things that don't benefit them, they tend to discourage you from. That's the trend. It works on about 72%, according to my own little thing. King of Pentacles, look at that. Oh, that's your final outcome. Why is the King of Pentacles here? 3 cups. Yeah. I'm going to pull bridging energy. The Sun. Yeah. Again, think about the things you might not want to think about. All right, if you want, look, I'm just going to tell you this ties to your final outcome. I'm already done clarifying because I got the King of Pentacles here. I had the Queen of Swords at the bottom, which tied with that. The universe just wanted to talk about that for you. Okay? I want you to allow yourself to feel what you feel. Yeah. We talked about that in the overview. But I want you to look at things that you normally would not look at, that you choose not to look at. You're taking care of something this month. I'll put it this way. You are taking care of something this month, either with another person or something for yourself that has been put off too long, that's needed to be dealt with, okay? And that, in and of the end, is where your happy ending comes. But you got to be willing to look at some things, for sure, objectively, that maybe you normally would put the sword in the sheath and not want to see the truth on, okay? And maybe it's about a person, maybe it's about a thing, maybe about a job, maybe about how you're living your life. I don't know. It could be any number of things, but that's what it's saying. If you want that ending, if you want that King of Pentacles ending, all right? I'll pull one card on the King of Pentacles. I'll go ahead and clarify it. I'm not in any hurry to get out of here. I just don't see there's any other energy here for me to tell you about. It is what it is. You look like you got a pretty good month to me, as long as you don't get in your own way. And I'm going to tell you something right now. You want to have Rocktober? Don't give two fucking shits what other people think. All right? Do your own research, make your own decisions, go your own way. All right? Other people, fuck them. Other people will get in the way. You got an opportunity here to get ahead on something to really end the month nicely, or you got an opportunity here to get yourself in a situation of too many cooks in the kitchen. Right? It's just like going to too many people for advice, watching too many tarot readings. Very bad. You got a couple of people, you got a couple of go-to people, whether it's tarot or whether it's life in general. You get a couple of go-to people and that's what you do. Right? End of story. You get too many fucking cooks in the kitchen. Boy, it spoils the pot, let me tell you. Why is this King of Pentacles here? What do you want to tell these people about the final outcome? The Ace of Swords. There is a definite line in the sand happening here on something. It's a reconciliation energy. All right, what's on top? A Nine of Cups. Hey, you end the month really getting what you want. I don't know why is that here. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. It's not, you get what you want, but not in the way you wanted it. But actually you like it better the way the month ends. So don't try to have any expectations for how the month's going to end while you're doing whatever this is, or talking to whoever this is, or whatever it is. Ignore this. Other people, oh, they're making a mistake. Just ignore how other people see you. Don't even worry about it. Worry about this and this. Sometimes when we get, this is sort of that lesson that the Rolling Stones taught us on their 1969 release, Let It Bleed. I think it's the last song on side 2, if you have the vinyl, is you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. And we talked about need up here, right? You're going to learn the difference between want and need this month for sure. And I think it leaves you feeling pretty good at the end of the day. Okay? All right. Do what you want to do with the month. That's it. I don't know if the universe has a final message for you. I don't know. Let's see. Anything? Why not? There's a selfish jealousness that runs through everyone. And you have to really go on a spiritual journey to get rid of it. And let's face it, most people just don't go on spiritual journeys, right? About as spiritual they get is a bottle of Jack Daniels. All right, here we go. The two of Swords came out there, and we got the Temperance, and we got the Sun, and we got the Five of Swords crossing Temperance here. This is somebody attached to you. This is not you. I can see the final message here. Somebody's really focused on you this month, but they don't know what to do with it, right? And it might be somebody, if this energy shows up, they might be telling you they might show up very opinionated, okay? They might show up a little bit opinionated. I don't want you to, again, take it personal. I don't. You need to look at a certain person this month that might show up as, well, you had a chance, but you chose not to. And that's your loss, right? I've been sitting here the whole time minding my own business. You've been stabbing yourself in the foot with swords, not making decisions. If I make you happy, that's great, but I got some other shit going on, right? And see, look at that. I knock the cards, and I knock it right to the... that was purely accidental, and we get the Death card. I think you're moving into a new cycle, and I think you might be leaving some energies behind. That's all right. It's fucking Rocktober for you for sure. That's your reading. Take it for what it's worth to you. Take it how it resonates. Do what you want to do, right? If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. I think it's a damn good reading. I don't mean a good reading as in, oh, good job, Steve. I mean the energy is really nice. I think it ends well for you. You can't get too much better than King of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. And a lesson even attached to it. My God. All right. Good luck.